What's going on, everybody? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the DC Collectibles All New Adventures of Batman figure. This is, I believe, one of the first figures that have been released. Batman, I mean, obviously should be one of the first one, if not the first one to be released. So it makes sense that they came out with this figure. But originally, when I saw the prototype for this figure, I had no idea he was going to be coming with so much stuff. Maybe I just ignored the fact that they released press conferences or released tidbits that they were going to release a lot of accessories with this figure. But I was coming to the assumption that he was only going to come just as a figure. That's usually what DC Collectibles does. But this figure actually comes off more like a, I don't know, like a SH Figure Arts figure with the display stand, the extra hands. He comes with an extra cape, for God's sake. I mean, if he would have came with an extra head, that would have just really set this figure off, I think. And I'm really excited. I actually bought two of these guys, so I'm going to keep one mint on card and mess around with this one. But yeah, if that's any indication of how the direction that this line is going, I'm going to pick up every figure I can, because I mean, let's face it, us as collectors, we've pretty much, I grew up with this animated series, well, the Batman animated series, and then the New Adventures of Batman and Robin, I believe it was, came out. And then you had Superman, The Adventures of Superman 2, that was a great show. And then it just kept getting better and better over the years, especially with Justice League, and then Justice League Unlimited probably being the best show, I would say, next to the Batman the Animated Series. That's really what set everything off for DC animation, I believe. But I mean, there's a lot to say about this figure, and the packaging is even nice and sturdy. I do like it. It's a simplistic window display here you have, and it says celebrating 75 years of Batman, and next year we get to celebrate 75 years of Robin, so I'm excited for that. And I'm actually excited, and it made sense for DC Collectibles to actually release Robin next year, being his 75th anniversary, so that's actually a really good move on their part. But looking at the side here, just basically it says the first figure in this collection. On the back, it doesn't have any other figures that are in a wave or anything like that. I'm assuming if this line picks up, they'll probably have a different display on the back. But for right now, they're just going with the simple design of Batman. You got Nightwing and Robin. So I'm surprised they didn't throw Batgirl in there. But still really nice. And like I said, they'll probably change this card design if this line gets picked up or whatever. But so far, I'm really geeking out over this guy. He looks really awesome. He comes with a bunch of stuff, but let's not waste any more time. I'm done talking about the packaging. That shit's boring. So let's get him opened up, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back with Batman out of packaging, and wow, man, I am really just surprised of this figure. There's a couple, I don't know, maybe QC issues with him. He's got, and I've noticed in a couple other reviews as well. If you want to check out a couple other reviews, go to Rob's Rogues. He's got a very in-depth, both reviews are very in-depth. Olivia Automatica, you can check out her channel. She did a very good review. And also Rob's Rogues channel, he did a very in-depth review. I think it's like a 34-minute review, but he did a very good job. So good job to both of you guys. And I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet, to be honest with you. I'm not going to spend as much time. I'm going to hit on the important parts, and that's pretty much it. The QC issues that I'm talking about are the be very careful about the ankles. I've heard a couple people saying, you know, the ankles are very weak, and they when I get to the articulation, I'll point out what part is weak. But the ankles, be careful of, and the loose wrists. My guy's getting a little bit loose, and he's just out of packaging. So, I mean, there's a couple problems there. I'd say there's a little bit of scuffing on my bat symbol here, but not too bad, I guess. Like I said, he isn't a SH Figure Arts quality figure, but all the stuff that he comes with, it seems like he's an SH Figuarts figure. If you kind of get my drift there, I'm not saying he's exactly what SH Figuarts would release, but quality-wise, but for all the stuff he comes with, man, I mean, you're getting definitely your bang for your buck on this figure. Best bang for your buck, I would say. Another gripe I have, I would say these pin socket joints on his thighs. It would be much better if they just sculpted over that. I don't know. It just throws the look of the figure off. I just keep staring at those instead of looking at the nice features of this figure. I would prefer if they would just sculpt these in with the future figures. What else? Also a thigh swivel would have really helped this figure a lot as well. But like I said, I can't nitpick too much. This is a really just well done figure for what, $21.99 I believe it's going for, or $24.99, depending on where you buy your figure from. But as I want to get to, they come with a little pamphlet. My God, I can't talk. And here it is. It says Batman the Animated Series and Batman, the New Adventures of Batman. These are going to be both the shows that they cover, and on the back there is each. It's nice that they actually included this to show that, you know, who they're going to release. So I mean, if they're going to release a lot of these figures, man, I cannot wait for these to be all released. I'm going to have to pick all these up. They're going to have Two-Face, Mr. Freeze, Catwoman, the Joker, Robin, Man-Bat. That one's going to be really cool. Poison Ivy, Killer Croc, and Baby Doll. Robin, that's got to be Tim Drake Robin, and Creeper and Harley Quinn. So man, I cannot wait for these figures to be all released, and I just hope they keep going down the line, to be honest with you. So that's really cool. Next thing he comes with is his figure stand. I mean, we just don't get figures like this. We don't get figures like this with all these accessories, a display base, all this stuff. Look how cool that is. That is pretty legit. And if each figure's coming like with all this stuff, we got a lot to look forward to, guys. We also have a Batarang, a grapnel gun, a hand with a molded grapnel gun in there, and I believe that is removable, so you can remove that if you want to. It would have been cool if they came with a string on this, but it's okay. Still works. I believe this is removable as well. So there you go on the regular one. So there you go with that. He also comes with another pair of hands. Right now he's got his fist hands on. He comes with 2 gripping hands. So there you go for that. Another, it looks like Batarang gripping hands right here. And then we have another pair of gripping hands. So there you go. So I mean, he comes with a lot of stuff, and he also comes with, ta-da, the extra cape. And I'll just pause this and pop his other cape on. This one kind of just goes flush over the shoulders. Actually, you know what? I'll wait on that. Let's just get to his articulation now. Now, I know there's a little bit of a gapping issue here, but you actually kind of want to have that because you can get him into a better situation looking up and down. You get a better range of motion if you pop that peg up a little bit when you're trying to remove the head. You kind of want to keep that gap right there so you can move the head around side to side, and he can swivel as well. As far as arm movement, his arms move up about that far, and they do move down. They can't really do a full 360 rotation because the hindering of this cape, and I don't think he really wants. I mean, I guess you can. No, you can do a full 360. I take that back. He's got a single bend at the elbow. He's got a swivel at the elbow. He's got a wrist swivel as well, and a wrist hinge. I don't believe he's got a glove swivel. No glove swivel. Nope. I also preferred a ab crunch here, but you know, I'm not going to nitpick too much. Waist swivel. He's got the T-jointed hips, and be very careful. These are the kind of DC Universe Classics T-jointed hips. You kind of want to push this socket in, kind of put some pressure, and then twist the leg, just so you're not pushing pressure on this point up here, and the leg will probably snap off. So just be careful, guys. And then they go out about that far, so you can do the splits well. And then you want to kind of push that in like that, and then go forward, and it does go back. Like I said, an upper thigh swivel would have really helped this figure a lot. He also has a single bend at the knee. He does have a boot swivel, excuse me, and an ankle hinge, which goes forward and back. And he does have a nice ankle pivot, which is pretty similar to Marvel Legends. But like I said, be careful with those ankles. I've been hearing that they're popping off as of late. But yeah, pretty much just want to unpeg right there, the hand, and you can just pop, let's just pop it, because everybody keeps popping this hand on. I want to see how this looks. I mean, that just looks so cool. I'm probably going to have my guy displayed just like this. Looks so awesome, like he's about to just take off, flying, gliding through the night, however you want to do it. It just looks so cool. Really sets the figure off. I have him pointed that way, and then there we go. Oh, and there he goes. But anyway, I'm going to pause this real quick, and then I'm going to pop the other cape on, and we'll take a closer look at that. Okay, and we're back, and here's what the other cape looks like. It does hinder a lot of articulation, but it's mostly for the aesthetics, just the look of the figure with the cape draped over the shoulders like that. And I mean, if you just want to have him posed in probably like a neutral position, or as we all call it, the vanilla pose, I mean, this is pretty much what the cape is meant. This cape is meant for. But I really think that's a nice touch that a lot of toy companies don't really bother to even hit on, including Marvel Legends and including DC Universe Classics. We all know that we get plastic capes, and for DC Collectibles to finally step up and give us an extra cape so we can at least have two versions of the posability for a cape, I really think that it's a good idea, and moving forward, other toy companies should really touch on that and include that, or start including cloth capes. I understand that cloth capes tend to wear down in the future, and you get holes and stuff like that, but the other route is doing what DC Collectibles did right here, and that's including a second cape with your caped comic book superheroes. Like I said, he does have these other gripping hands, and you can pop the Batarang in like so. In that hand, you can have your grapnel gun hand in this hand. And it just looks so cool. I just love this figure, and you can put it in either way, any way you want to put it. There you go. See? And he holds it fine. I really love this figure a lot. Wow, this is probably one of my favorite figures to own now, because it brings you back to your childhood and watching those animated series, and owning this figure makes you want to go back and just watch those even more. He does have this other grapnel gun, but I don't think he really fits in any other hand. You want to stand up, Bats? I'm going to attempt to do that. I mean, I guess you can have him kind of holding it like this, but I don't know. That just looks a little awkward. I'll try another gripping hand here. I'll try this hand. I'm not really sure why they included this. They could have just saved that piece of plastic. I mean, I guess you could put it on display. It doesn't really want to fit in any other hand here, so not really sure why they did that. But hands down, this is an amazing figure. And if they, like I said, if they keep this up and they keep giving us figures like this, I'm gonna get this whole line. So. I mean, he comes with the display base, all of these accessories. The extra cape is huge for me. And I don't know, man. If you haven't picked this guy up, or you haven't pre-ordered him yet, or whatever, go out and get him, because he is totally worth the even if you spend $25 on him, worth the 25 bucks. So that's pretty much it for me. Yeah, definitely 2 thumbs way up for this figure. And love him. He's going right with my Batman display. with all my other Batmen. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and go get yourself one of these Batman, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.